Speaker's Corner in London's Hyde Park. For 150 years, this has been a safe place to stand on a soapbox, to sell your ideas, preach the gospel, badmouth the king, or promote communism. Today, with the World Wide Web, we can stand on giant digital soapboxes. Using Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, we can share our ideas or start a fight with anyone on the planet.
Interest of the overwhelming majority.
Well, almost anyone. Of 65 countries studied, China has the least free internet, worse than Iran, Cuba, or Syria. A police force of more than 2 million cyber cops and the world's most sophisticated artificial intelligence system keep China's web content clean and users in check. So sorry to break it to you, but there's no longer a World Wide Web. Welcome to the Splinternet. No, it's not just in China.
In Russia, Wikipedia is illegal. Facebook is outlawed in Bangladesh. There's no WhatsApp in Dubai. Twitter was banned in Turkey after news about government corruption spread. And Saudi Arabia shut down the region's largest news service, Al Jazeera and the BBC. Meanwhile, in India, the entire web was turned off 100 times last year.
To be fair, some of the censorship is to prevent terrorist recruitment or to stop violent mobs from hurting people. But I think government's control over the internet has gone just a little too far. Hold on. Satoshi turned money into code. Code is just letters and numbers, which is speech, right? So money now is speech, which is a pretty powerful idea if you think about it. But if Bitcoin is this uncontrollable, uncensorable technology, can the blockchain also enable global free speech?
In some places, it already does. One Chinese student tried to report a sexual assault and was silenced by her college. But she knew that she could attach a message into the metadata of an Ethereum transaction. So she spent 15 cents, and now her letter outlining her story and the threat she received is on the public Ethereum blockchain, where it will remain unchangeable forever.
The early crypto pioneers wanted to democratize money, finance 2.0, if you will. But now the believers in the blockchains have their eyes on a bigger prize. They want to decentralize everything, Web 3.0.
What most people in the crypto space are probably most excited about is this notion that we can create these kind of user-owned decentralized networks. You can, for instance, offer file storage in the way that an Amazon does, or that you could offer search, the way Google does, but do it in a peer-to-peer fashion without this behemoth at the center extracting rents, and do it in a way where all the people that are users of it can benefit.
Blockstack is the next evolution in computing. We've seen three main eras of computing before. We had mainframes that were these large computers that everyone depended on. Then we got desktops where users were in control and they owned their own computers and their data and information. And then we saw cloud computing where we are dependent on these large companies running services for us. And we are about to embark on this major shift in computing called decentralized computing, where users are getting back in control.
And they really could someday compete with, if not even take down, some of the big tech giants like the Facebooks and the Googles and the Amazons that we know.
That's a tall order.
It is, but I mean, who would have thought at the beginning of the internet that Wikipedia would beat out Encarta?